Mase, what's up, homie?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. What it is, what it is. What it is. You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Alright, you know. Shit. I wanted to get this shit started off like this. Because I know there's a lot of little niggas out there trying to be a part of this world, or hoping they can get through this world without getting scathed like me. And what I mean by this world, prison life, gang banging, drug dealing, pimping on bitches, all type of shit. And all I got to say about this world is, look, this how it started off with me. I started off at age 6 or 7, getting brung home by the police.
That's a
Because
fact.
I didn't beat somebody up, or I didn't took something from somebody, or I got expelled from school, or something. You feel me? It started off real young. Started off about 6, 7. When I got up in age, I started selling drugs and shit. You feel me? And I started selling drugs when I was about 14, and that's when jail time started. I first caught my first case when I was 15, sales to an undercover. Sales to an undercover. I was a smack on the wrist, luckily. But the next time I got caught, they gave me 180 days breaking cycle in Campo. You feel me? I got caught with crystal meth, like just a little bit. You feel me? And at that time I wasn't using it, but I got caught with that, and that sent me to jail. I got out from there. You feel me? I did all my time, got out from there, and then, kept on violating probation and doing all the bullshit because I thought I was gangster and shit. You feel me? Hanging out with the homies, didn't listen to moms or nothing. You feel me? I thought I was cool, but nigga, that fateful night, I thought I was cool helping out a homie. You feel me? And come to find out, homies ain't homies. You feel me? Because they'll turn your black ass in as soon as they can. To get the heat up off them, they'll turn you in. You feel me? I had to learn the hard way. I thought everybody was loyal like me, but everybody ain't loyal. You feel me? Like, you gotta decipher things. You feel me? Like if you really want to live this life, you feel me? Like, you gotta understand, you're gonna be disappointed a lot, because when you come to jail, all them homies you thought you had and all them friends and shit that you thought you had out there, they forget about your ass while you locked up on the set. Nigga, I'm in here. I did about 6 years on this term. I got 8 to do. I did about 6. You know how many homies contacted me? 0. It was all family. You feel me? Like, that's the only people that's gonna be there at the end of the day. Your fans. You feel me? Straight up. I mean, when you get out, they gonna be waiting on you with a sack, with a bitch, or a nigga, whatever your choice is. You feel me? They gonna be waiting on you. But like, out of sight, out of mind. You feel me? And if you are a nigga like that, you'll be remember when Mase did. Remember when Mase was out? Remember with this? Remember with that? And that's all you're gonna be, is a remembrance. Ain't near nigga gonna put a doubt on your books. On Crip. Like, I was 17 when I caught my case, trying to help a homie out because I was being loyal to the soil. I was 17. Them fucked my life up. I had inspirations of playing football, doing something good with my life. So I had inspiration, but the inspiration wasn't strong enough. It was the streets that was calling, and that's a weakness. Feel me? If you're easily influenced by the streets, that's a weakness. Feel me? It ain't nothing strong about it, because if you're influenced by the street, you're gonna be influenced by another nigga telling you to kill somebody, by another nigga telling you to rob somebody? Because that's what the streets tell you to do. Because that's what I was doing. You feel me? The streets told me to do that. I'm on my third term. I did 3 terms. 2 8-year terms and 1 3.5 term. I ended up doing 2 years on that half on the set. And, you know, like, I got an 8-year-old daughter out there now. So I've been locked up all her life. All her life. I only spent 5 months out of her life on the streets with her. What kind of daddy is that? Feel me? What kind of father is that? Nigga, I ain't even, man, I couldn't even lay up with a bitch too long without coming to jail. Feel me? You don't want to be up in here wasting your time. Feel me? All my good years is gone. Feel me? I gotta make good years. Feel me? Because of my ignorance and wanting to be out in the streets and not listening to the OG that try to talk to me like I'm trying to talk to you. Feel me? On the set. Like, that shit get boring. That shit in prison ain't what it used to be, bro. On the set. This shit is hella booty. Niggas is telling on both sides. You can be a PC, they telling. You can be a GP, they telling. The only difference is they doing it in secret on GP. And they doing it in your face in PC. That's the only difference.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference. Other than that, it's happening. So, you know, why set yourself up for doing life in prison with a gang of niggas that don't give a fuck about you? Only what you can contribute to the line. Because that's all niggas worried about, what you can contribute. How you gonna stand tall on the line when it's time to go, when it's time to war up. Is you gonna stand on the line, or you gonna get beat down after the war and sent to the other side? Because if you don't participate, best believe the wolves is coming. You feel me?
You marked
Why do you
out.
want to subject yourself on the set? Why do you want to subject yourself to a life like that, where niggas is coming at you with manufactured knives? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And not even real knives. Niggas is coming at you with holes, with
Bone crushers,
rails, with all and they big as fuck. Ain't even natural.
Say, Mase, let me ask you a question. Because, you know, your homeboy, Tank, he on the channel, you know, he talking about coming up in South Central L.A. He from a real old school, one of the original Crip gangs and shit like that. You feel me? But one thing that's different about him, his uncles, and he was raised in, you feel me, as opposed to you, who wasn't, your family wasn't, you was the black wolf, the black sheep, for lack of a better word. Why did that happen, and what was, you know, what was going on with that?
Like I was always the black sheep of the family. I was always the bad nigga in the family. You feel me? Mace did it. You feel me? But they used to call me Boo Boo back then. You feel me? I don't know why, but they used to call me Boo Boo did it.
Yeah, I told her Boo Boo
Papa. I thought I was the outcast. You feel me? On the set, I thought I was the outcast back then because I seen myself as a person that couldn't get right. I was the one always getting suspended in school. I was the one always going in mama's purse and taking that dollar. I was always doing shit I didn't have no business doing. So I was the black sheep of the family. They even tried to move me to Virginia from San Diego to get me out of trouble. I caused even more trouble in Virginia. They had to send my black ass back. You feel me? Like I always thought I was the black sheep of the family.
Yeah, but was it somebody in particular that influenced you, or was it the whole lifestyle? Because when you raised in it like Tank, you feel me, it's different. You automatically basically got to do it if you. That's just how it is as a nigga. But you didn't have to. You feel me?
I did, but I always followed in the footsteps of my big brothers. You feel me? They sold drugs, I want to do that. They made money, I want to do that. You feel me? They ran in cliques, I want to do that. You feel me?
But we ain't gangbanging nothing though.
I mean, I didn't have to grow up. I didn't have to grow up in the gang. Y'all was the gang. You feel me? It just when y'all got older, y'all became grown men, and I was still that little kid looking for acceptance, and that's where I got it in On Crip. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's where I got my acceptance. All the bullshit I did in the streets, niggas love me for that. Feel me? And that's where I thought it was cool. Feel me? I thought I was cool. You know, got my status up. Everybody know Mase. Feel me? Oh,
Yeah.
the homie Mase. That nigga crazy.
Yeah, you was a nigga.
Mase, that nigga stupid. All of a sudden, that shit ain't cool.
But see, how hard it was for you.
Niggas fear you, niggas would.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
When niggas fear you, niggas would do stupid shit to get you out the way.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Take that from me.
But how hard?
I know.
It was hard as hell for you to avoid being with a gang, just like certain other, all kind of little niggas coming up in the hood. They all going, a lot of them, and it was hard for you to avoid it because you was attracted to that life. Now, what would you say to this kid that's out here 12, 13, that's making that leap right now, and they, you know, they loving it, they fascinated by the shit?
I'm just telling you, like, from a person that was in the streets, from a person that lived that life, from a person that lived the street potential, take it from me. When you get older, you gonna regret it. On the set, if you living like I am, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, damn, I had a chance to do this. I had a chance to do that.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I mean, you may not see that now. You may be like, oh, fuck him. He don't know what he's talking about. I'm about to live and prosper in this shit. Nigga, I done seen homies die. I done been shot at. You feel me? I done done stupid shit. Nigga, like, that shit ain't cool. I'm gonna hit you back right now.
All right.
I'll call you right back. I mean, you know, niggas say, you know, it's a fascination, and hip-hop is one of the reasons why motherfuckers is getting into gangbanging. But you gotta understand, some of them hip-hop niggas ain't lived this life. Some of them niggas is running from this life. There's only a certain few that live this life. And I promise you, they happy as hell they don't have to be in the field no more. Because they got their bread. And the ones that's doing stupid shit to stay in this field, you stupid. Oh, Crip. Because that's what this shit is about. It's about making it. It's about coming out on top. Motherfuckers that's coming out on top in life already and throwing it away because, like, gangbanging ain't even cool no more on Crip. Because who wants to live a life where it's, I'm going to shoot you, and if you shoot back, I'm going to tell on you? Who wants to live that life? Because that's all they doing. That's all they doing. I don't give a fuck about none of it, whatever. I don't give a fuck if a nigga mad or whatnot. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Niggas is killing.
Yeah, you're right.
They
You're
will
right.
tell on your ass.
Let's talk about the genocide, though. Because if you talk about Mexican gangs, they killing each other. They killing other Mexicans, majority. You talk about Asian gangs, they kill. But niggas, we killing each other. It's genocide, too. And that's the crazy part about it, that we looking at when a nigga that look like us, we get uncomfortable at our own brother. We ready to blow his head off. And how did they train y'all minds to be like, oh, he from here, he's not even human type of shit, you feel me? To where, fuck him, he ain't even human. He ain't my brother, he ain't nothing.
Because it all has to do with a color. It all has to do with a color. Shit, we hate the color. Whatever color the other side is, we hate the color. And whoever represents that color, we hate them too. Straight up. We don't even know. Most of these niggas don't even know the history of this shit. On Crip, they just gangbanging because it looks cool. On Crip, like most of them niggas don't even know, and it's not my job to explain the history of nothing, cause I ain't explaining shit to nobody, because I'm not finna be the reason why niggas wanna gangbang and shit. I'm not. I'm trying to get y'all away from this shit, because I know how foul this shit can be, how it ruined my life. on credit. Like, and I can't even fathom what my life would be if I wouldn't have never got with the group of homies that I got with and started throwing up the seat. I can't even fathom. On the real.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Shit. I mean, my family tried to save me plenty of times. You know? They tried to save me. They tried to shoot me out of town. They tried to, they tried to put me in classes. You feel me? They tried to talk to me, do whatever they could to try to save me. But a hard head make us all fast. I'm sad. Mm-hmm. And when that saw fast, your ass gonna end up in prison with me in the hole, cause I'm in the hole because I ain't finished yet. I'm in the hole.
You in jail in prison?
In prison on the set, and I've been back here for a year and some change. Just think about coming out your cell every day in handcuffs only for an hour or two every day, but you spending 23, 22 hours the rest of the time in the cell. Mm-hmm. Just think about that.
And reminiscing on...
Go in your bathroom, close the door on the set. On the set.
Cool.
And if you got a celly, it's even, man. And when it's summer, the heat bounces off these walls. You can stand in one spot. Nigga, I done lost 20 pounds in 4 days standing in one spot. Trying not to be hot.
That's crazy.
Okay. Shit, I ain't lying at all. On Crip, I'm not lying. It gets hot. And we don't get fans back here because we disciplinary. We the fuck ups in the prison. So we don't get fans and all the good shit. People out there on the line gets. Having a fan back here is like having $1 million. On Crip, a nigga would do a Yes Master boot dance to have him a fan.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You gonna do the shuffle for a fan? Gonna shuffle for them crackers?
Little shit like that is important to niggas up in this motherfucker. You feel me? Like, if you love to smoke weed or tobacco out there, you feel me? When you come up in here, shit, that's on the set. Nigga, I done seen some disrespectful ass sticks on Crip. And we call them sticks.
Shit look like a needle.
They really sticks. On the set, as skinny as that. On the set, disrespectfully skinny. You feel me?
And them shits get you high as fuck.
Top dollar for it too. Mm-hmm. Man, you paying top dollar for all that shit.
For sure.
That shit is disrespectful. On Crip, but you ain't got a choice. If you love doing it, that's what you're gonna pay, or you're gonna get out the way.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Shit.
That gangbanging shit. Them little kids need to look around at their friends that they really love, and then think that some of them gonna be gone. A lot of them gonna be gone.
Man, some of them is gonna be gone like a motherfucker. You know, the hardest pill I had to swallow was when I heard my little brother had passed away out there, and I was in here. Mm-hmm. That was the hardest pill I ever in life had to swallow. Nigga, that shit broke a nigga. On Crip, I ain't even lying. I thought I was the strongest nigga. That shit broke a nigga down. On Crip. Nigga, on Crip. And
that's a trip.
It's crazy when your family think you crazy. When your family think you crazy enough to do something to yourself and they don't want to tell you. Tell them.
Nah, not even do something to yourself. Do something to somebody else.
Straight up. Yeah, do something to somebody else or do something to myself. They didn't even want to tell me because that's how
Nah, because that was Boo Boo and Papa, you feel me?
On the set.
But
That's
shit,
what I'm getting at. Like, I done painted a picture of myself. If all niggas see me as a violent ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see me as a loving guy anymore because I'm callous. I'm callous.
That's what the institution turns you to, though.
You know, on the set, nigga, I didn't turn racist. I wasn't racist back then, but nigga, I didn't turn racist. I didn't, you know, been a part of battles. You feel me? Man, this shit.
And that's a fucked up situation when your daughter is mixed. You feel me?
My baby mama is my daughter.
Oh yeah, they're just getting there. My bad.
My daughter half Mexican. I'm not gonna hate the people that my daughter is. You feel me?
That's what prison
That
do,
don't
though.
even make sense. But that's what prison does to a motherfucker. I don't care.
And
like,
you know,
motherfuckers don't understand.
your best friends, rest in peace, was Mexican. You feel me?
Really living
Jonathan, rest in peace.
on the set. Shit. My best friend, man.
Kirby, rest in
my
peace.
Best friend, my bestest friend ever. Kirby. I even had a homie up in here, Taz. His name was Taz. He overdosed himself. On Chris, I seen him dragging him out the cell.
Damn.
Stiff. That shit killed me. That shit killed me. Because that was my best homie. Chris, I didn't grow up in this
I ain't know about that.
And to see cuz like that, man, on West Coast, to see cuz like that.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That shit ain't even cool. So, but you see a lot of shit when you come to prison. You see death. You see, you know, murders the worst kind of way. A nigga can be stabbed to death. Feel me? And in the midst of battle, you know, the police is aiming at you in the tower. Like, why would you want to be a moving target for the police? Because they shoot minis.
Yeah.
They trying to tell something on me.
I seen a nigga head get bust open with a block gun. Bow.
On the side. And that's just a block gun.
Yeah.
14,
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to put orange-sized holes in on Chris. On Chris. Oh, man. Niggas that been in battles. I done seen niggas with gap-tooth smiles. You feel me? Looking like a straight jack-o'-lantern in the mouth. Straight up. Young niggas. Missing teeth and all. Because of the battles. Chris, this shit gets serious, nigga. On the real, this shit gets serious. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to save lives. Chris, I'm trying to save lives because mine can't be saved no more. I'm too old, but I'm changing. Don't get this wrong. I'm changing. Shit.
You trying to end the cycle. You trying to end that cycle.
I'm changing. I want to change on the set. That's why I'm talking to y'all right now. I'm changing, but I'm trying to save lives because you don't have to go through this if you know, if you're set in the right direction on credit. Because, you know, you can always go down the wrong path, but you can be diverted to the right future on credit. Like, you can be caught in the middle of destruction, but when you get that record, that black eye on your shit, that's like destruction because you done fuck your ever trying. I mean, people are gonna hire you, but it's gonna be hard as hell, especially for a nigga that got robbery, kidnapping, and attempted murder on this shit.
Yeah.
So,
gang member too.
I can't get shit on credit. Like, come on, I got a couple of charges of robbery.
Nigga like you got a
kidnapping and attempted murder and shit. Man, it's hard as fuck. I only had one job in my whole life.
You gonna be working for yourself, homie.
When I got out on my second term. On the side, I did it to myself.
Nah, I said you're gonna be working for yourself.
Sure.
Have your own business, and that's what's gonna be happening type of shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna gonna be working for myself. I mean, for sure, because nobody else will hire me. That's why. You feel me? That's why. Because I can't get a job, and all that's gonna do is lead me right back to the streets, to what I know. Why would I want to do that?
Oh.
Feel me? Like, save yourself before you end up like me, having to do what you know to survive.
I hope they know that's what's coming.
Like, that shit is.
I hope they ain't looking at people, family men, and uncles and thinking they gonna be like that. Oh, I'm gonna have my wife and my kids, and we gonna be here, whatever, and think you gonna be gang banging, and that's your future. Nah, homie.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I'm saying, this shit is overrated. Gang banging is overrated. Get out while you can. I'm saying, get out while you can, and that's coming from Mase. Feel me? I'm gonna holler at y'all in the future, but for now, save yourself. Feel me? I'm gonna holler at y'all on the set.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was good shit.
I'm through. Yeah. On the set. Straight up.
I'm about to.
But yeah, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow.
All right, my nigga.
All right. What you want me to do?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
About to shake.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna holler at you. All right. Love you.